find now, if anything, it's a little bit stronger than SK. Gyro alone, Infamous are going to need to throw something else in there if they want to try and contest these fights. Very, very scary looking at the moment. If you are on the receiving end of paiN Gaming's lineup.
Yeah. So they do have to reveal where the Sanking's going to be going here with their pick. Kind of like Tusk, to be honest. I feel like Tusk can actually remove a lot of the problems of that Darkseer Disruptor like combination. You can actually snowball and save your teammates a bunch. Can be a little risky though into this as well, because then if you do snowball your teammates into this before they cast it's a bit scary.
Very, very hard to play.
It can kind of play in both ways. Other than that, they could maybe go for something like that Clockwork.
I mean, the Clockwork, not too bad for breaking up the combo at least.
Yeah.
Trying to, just laying down the cogs, making it very hard for them to sort of get that perfect wombo that you hope for with the Darkseer plus any sort of crowd control.
It also sets them up to pick like last pick Shadow Fiend if they did want something like that.
Shadow Fiend, yeah, you're right. The SF Clock combo is still in the pool.
And then that would force paiN to at least ban it, so maybe Clock's an option. One of the ones they do like to play. I feel like I always see Excel play Dazzle, but it's not an option this time around, of course.
I see. And right down into their bonus, 15 seconds left of that bonus time, Infamous.
I'm scrolling down a lot of their hero picks lately, and they actually don't really have too many options that they usually pick.
Kunkka.
That they usually pick.
Yeah, the Kunkka pairing.
Okay.
Very nice for the SK and the Shadow showing easy torrent setups. And
more catch.
And more team fight as well. So matching what paiN Gaming have, and the Rum very good against the Wombo combo.
I'm cool with this. And they do reveal now, so it is that tanking offlane.
Yes.
As we kind of expected.
Yeah, we did think it was more likely to be played there, and Schofield would be.
I'll move these so you can actually get a good view of them.
On something else. So
we'll reveal the captain. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, I like the Kunkka. I think, a lot of reasons for it to be strong. Still, a little worried about the potential of the Darkseer and the follow-up from paiN Gaming. But if that Kunkka's in position...
Yeah, he's similar. I mean, he gives you that damage reduction to the combo, so and he gives him a lot of catch. I do like that Kunkka pick.
So the Quap taken out. Infamous, just needing that final mid laner, and Sonic Wave would have been very nice. Yeah, again, the team fight, both teams are really building upon this game.
10 seconds.
And
we're gonna have a lot of battling this game. This is a lot. Both sides
of movements,
full team fight,
global movements as well potentially with the TPs. That the core Gyro is going to be moving around as soon as he can out of those first few levels. But Tinker,
I thought they might actually pick the Tinker for themselves, because every time I see Kunkka, I think Tinker.
Yeah, actually, that's a good call, You feel like it could have been good for Infamous lineup, but they want to play someone else. They don't want to have anything that the Tinker is going to be strong against. Or, sorry, they did, so that's why they did ban the Tinker.
Do they just go something like a DK? Something like tanky frontliner?
I mean, DK Shaman, that is sort of the standard, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking OD, but then I see all the silences on paiN, and I don't like OD.
Mean, if you're playing DK, there is a Razor.
There is a Razor.
So any sort of mid-game movements are going to be hard to pull off with the Razor sort of moving in.
They're running low on time,
Oh, they take the OD.
It is. I was thinking the OD, but I saw so much silence on paiN Gaming that I was reluctant to think that one. Like Disruptor and Our Spirit make it really hard to play OD, because you don't really get your Arcane Orb.
You have to get a PKB very early.
Yeah.
Otherwise, as you say, each fight you are just going to be able to do absolutely nothing as an OD.
You do have some setup now, at least for the Kunkka, to make rotations on mid, right? The Astral and Torrent. Okay. That's the one thing I was thinking, but yeah, it is a little hard to play OD versus many silences.
And I mean, paiN Gaming know that now. They know that's going to be in the mid lane, but now they've got the mid pick. They can at least try and go for something that maybe doesn't care too much about that. What have we seen? I mean, we have seen the DK do well against an OD, so maybe they could just go for the Dragon Knight.
Looks like a sniper game to me.
Oh, yeah, sniper. Yeah, still there up against the OD. I guess in terms of gap closing, you're sort of relying on the blinks, so... And you do have a lot of front line with the Darkseer Spirit and Raze that's just going to be making a big line. So space is definitely there to have a sniper on the back lines. And you do have that very favorable mid matchup. Sniper, I think DK still will be very fine here.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, yep. What else do they usually play? On the side this way. A lot of the heroes are banned. They picked Invoker a bunch, actually.
Okay. Don't really have too much setup across the map. I mean,
I'm not crazy about Invoker.
Boulder Smash and Kinetic Field, but not the most reliable, at least to help get those early kills that the Invoker really does hope to get
Maybe they just take us SF for themselves, even though they don't have clock. I think SF, Sniper, DK are our main three, and then we'll throw Invoker as the oddball.
I think SF could get a bit run over this game. I feel like there's a lot of...
He needs a BKB. He is a BKB core, though. I think they need a BKB core.
I think you'd rather have someone a bit tankier.
Yeah. I'm just throwing out...
Oh, okay, so the Juggernaut is going to be their selection mid.
So it's safe lane, and Razor mid, right?
No, you don't think they're just going to run the Jug mid? I mean, the Jug is pretty good against any sort of Kunkka movement. I mean, I guess there is the Astro into Torrent, but the X-Mark you don't worry about in terms of the...
Maybe you're right, maybe you're right. Okay, I mean, I don't know.
Like, well, Razor OD used to be great in the past, but that matchup's not as... No, it's different now with the change of the passive and such. Oh, yeah, you might be right, we'll see.
Schofield, it's a Stinger Kunkka, so it's offlane Kunkka and support Xanking?
Oh.
I mean, I'll grab the Jug.
Okay.
I don't know where the hell he's going to go, but...
Well, he's playing what?
I don't know, we've got everything kind of like... People have thrown everything into...
Yeah, it was HFN.
Playing off a bit.
HFN's playing the Razor, so that...
It is mid.
Yeah, okay, so they are going to... Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So, OD versus Razor. You're always going to steal Link even if he walks up and Astrals you because you have to get really close range for early levels of Astral. Oh man, I'm kind of torn. And they swapped. Schofield is playing.
Predictions, I am going to have to go with... I'm going to have to go with paiN Gaming. I think, even though the Jug is a bit of a question mark, I just think the Dark Spirit Disruptor combos are going to be too good.
Yeah, I'm going to go paiN.
Prepare for battle. I think the wombo combos are to worry about.
I didn't really...
They're big.
I'm not always crazy about Darkseer as a hero, but I think this is actually a hard OD game. I think he can get silenced up really easily by all this, and that's why I was a little bit reluctant on saying OD in the drafting phase, so yeah, I'm going to go them as well.
Now let's see what goes on, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, second series of the day. Here are the Corsair DreamLeague South American Regional Qualifiers. I'm Odie Pixel, I'm here with Fogden. We have paiN Gaming versus Infamous Game 1.
This should be a very fun game, though. I think we should have a lot of battling come out.
So let's see who's going to make the move upon who first. I mean, the mid lane, as you say, Katara Yama. You think so in this Razor matchup, it goes all right for the OD? I mean, as I said, it's not as bad as it once was with the unstable current and such being different, but
we're gonna have. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be a straight 1v1. I think Razor wins that one though.
Okay.
You're a little bit slower, so he can outrange you, but I mean, if you just get any damage stolen, I think you actually can crush that matchup. Because OD's base damage is pretty low, and Razor's is pretty good. Your attack animation's a little bit faster too. So yeah, I do think it's a Razor favored one. I'm assuming we'll have some Earth Spirit rolling in too, and if he gets hit by like one roll, then it'll make it harder. And it does look like Gyro's going mid, by the way. OD's on safe lane. Based off his items.
So who's dodging what?
I think the OD's dodging the Razor.
Okay.
Because like this, they can actually harass the Razor just with flak, throwing missiles on him and stuff.
Yeah, they got the Shadow Shaman babysitting Pepita in this mid lane on his Gyro to start with.
They're actually doing like this is Tri-Lane coming in. Stinger's coming in to wrap around for a stun. Should be able to connect. Pepita has Barrage.
And that is going to be a first blood. Yeah, there we have Infamous making an impression in the middle lane.
I love seeing offlaners do that. When they're like, I can't really get anything in my offlane anyway, so I'm just going to gank mid-level 1.
Yeah. And that movement and that laning situation maybe catching paiN Gaming a little off guard there. Didn't expect that at all. And it has the impact that Infamous were hoping for. Down bottom. I'm going to see the straight TP out there from Disruptor as soon as Singer comes in for the trade harassment with the Barrage Strike. Mid lane again, HFN. Being chased right down by the Rocket Barrage from this Gyro. Up top, also Infamous. Oh, the second kill. Schofield takes down the Earth Spirit.
Nicely done. 2
kills already for Infamous, very early on.
Mid lane, Pepita's got to be careful here.
They're coming maybe a little too far forward. They do have the Thunder Strike.
Very dead.
He puts the Fairy Fire. But yeah, he's not getting out of that when the Plasma Field from HFN finishes off the Gyro. So now paiN Gaming with their own kill on the board. Bottom lane, I think the farm's going to be alright here for the Jug. Wow.
Yeah, he should free farm.
Has he got this kill? I
think he does.
He does indeed. That is a solo kill for the Jug.
Yeah. He's gonna have absolute free farm down bottom, but I think the OD also will have free farm top. Don't think Darkseer can pressure that. They did pick 2 ranged cores. That's a neat thing. They saw the Darkseer and they're like, yeah, whatever, we'll just pick 2 ranged. They don't really care so much about Ion Shell.
Invisibility.
And yeah, you're right down there. Jug just manning up on Stinger. And once again, going for that chase down, forcing out the Burrow Strike to be used defensively.
Mid lane.
And then moving again on the gyro. This is the problem with the mid gyro. You can't really leave him alone because they are just going to run him down. It's not a strong hero to just stand in lane solo.
Yeah, there's power to the Air Spirit too, is that you can punish so many of these these laners that don't have long attack range because you can just roll in and they're already pretty much at the creep wave for the Razor to get the link.
Look at this Air Spirit wraparound. He's found Stinger. Stinger is out of mana at the moment for the Burrow Strike. They'll look for the chase down and indeed. There we have it, Stinger gone. As quick as the 2 kills were there for Infamous, paiN Gaming hit back twice as hard as it now stands 4-2.
Yeah, quick responses. But OD is, I mean, Kotaro is going to be fully free farmed on this OD. Definitely caused some problems. He's able to get some early Hurricane Pike or something along those lines. What's Tavo doing though? Darkseer, no Soul Ring. He's just gonna rush Arcane Boots, it looks like. Quite a ways away from it though.
He's got this stack here at the moment on the side camp as well. Yep, up the once.
Ooh, Gyro, really suffering though. 7-3 to 14-9 of the Razor. They gotta make the moves with the supports again to try to get him back in.
Yeah, other than that start, he's not really had any help mid.
Yeah, they can catch him back up with stacks though, right? That's the beauty about the Gyrocopter. Stacks some Ancients. Farm that triangle since they're dire.
Oh, there we go, mid lane again. He's in a spot of honor. They have the kinetic field down. Torrens just hold back the 2 of them. They're going to see if they can try and turn Infamous, but it's a big static link. A lot of damage stolen. They will find the gyro kill. King RD loses his life for it. But a trade still that paiN are happy with taking, just losing a support and taking down that mid gyro.
Yep.
So we do have the quick pause here as the Jug does need a reconnect. Still, CS overall, they have 2 cores pretty much on paiN Gaming that are farming well. And only 1 at the moment on Infamous. Just that Kotaro Hayama OD having a nice time in the safe lane.
Yeah. He's burned a lot of his mana on the OD though. I'm not really too sure how he's so low. I guess maybe he had to use Astral to secure some last hits because of the Ion Shells. Oh, PPP they said. Okay, guess that means unpause. X in mid lane. HFN.
With the Torrent follow-up. 3 chasing him down with the Shackles and the Rocket Barrage. Is it going to be enough? It's not. HFN gets out. Now the turnaround's there for King RD. He rolls in. Takes down 1. And now they've got the vision for the glimpse. Pepita surrounded. He's trying his best with the Rocket Barrage. HFN getting bursted down by the Ether Shock. Can HFN get away? He can. He gets the static link off. He escapes. Pepita goes down. And now with the Boulder Smash and the rolling, King RD is looking for Axel. 1 more right click from Duster will do it. Double kill for the Disruptor.
Damn, I thought Scopefield actually saved him there, blocking the roll. That would have been pretty nice. But no, this mid lane is a blunder for Infamous. They are hemorrhaging kills left and right.
I mean, it's always going to be hard, as I say, to try one of those more unorthodox mids like the Gyro, unless you are properly prepared, and maybe was a bit of a last-minute amendment when they didn't want that OD to go mid, as you say, against the Razor matchup. And sure, the OD, he's loving the swap. He's having a great time, but Pepita on the Gyro is sort of tanking a bad lane matchup because of that call.
Yep.
8 for 4 CS on the Gyro against 22 and 13 on Razor.
And he's level 5 on the Razor compared to level 3 Gyro. I think it could be similar though. If the OD was mid, it might be the same kind of case. That's the thing.
So you'd rather sack the Gyro than the OD, do you think, if you're...
not personally, no. I actually don't think so. I think the Gyro has better fit in this game to be that carry. I think, like we mentioned in the drafting, is that OD, there's a lot of silences on the side of paiN Gaming, which is kind of the downfall for OD. Either getting stunned or silenced constantly makes it a lot harder for that hero.
11's level 7 now on the Jug, so they'll have to be careful of that potential Omni Slash. He's got the Mango ready if they do come in for the Omni Slash Blade Fury chase down.
Yep. There is a ward though, so they did see him.
Yeah.
They just actually placed that one too. Schofield tasted up, running around, trying to find an opportunity for anything. Tavo has found his arcane boots, so he's he's, you know, getting some levels and stuff on Darkseer. It's harder as Darkseer now for that.
Mid lane.
Kicks him back.
Another the glimpse. That kind of works out. They still get the kinetic field, but he goes straight for the TP out. That will save him. So this time, paiN are able to get himself out of harm's way. Axel won't be quite as fortunate as he is gone.
Oops, that was a bit of a misspelled users, but mid again, they're just still diving for Schofield.
They are rolling in straight away. The kinetic field trapping him down. Schofield is gone. And they will TP the OD across. Katara Hayama going to see if he can do anything in return. He's got the Astral out onto HFN, surrounding him with the Shadow Shaman as well. HFN in a lot of trouble. The rotation from Katara will secure them a kill on Razor.
Great TP. That was really, really nice.
And maybe even more. Burrow strike and body blocks onto Duster. He pops the kinetic field down. Is it enough to get him out of this one? It looks like it may be. Old Stinger is going to continue to hunt. Duster trying to look for the Duke off. King RD is dead. He's incredibly low though, King RD. I don't know what the plan was. I mean, can he still live? No. I mean, Duster is just holding his breath there, hoping to Duke it out, but unnecessary plays there from the Spirit.
Excel should probably die though here. Yeah, Excel's very dead. Buys a win lays, the TP.
No chance to deny himself to Ancients.
Spent his gold. Spent his gold. Respectable.
Well, 11 for 5 off the back of this. Starting to keep that gold lead growing, and down bottom. They've got the Blade Fury. Old Stinger, he's going to try and get out, but he can't do it. Here comes the Spirit, and with the Omni Slash jumping from one to another, he cuts down the Stan King and gets a bit of a touch onto Katara as well. Katara will be fine though.
King RD's being so active that he's actually running out of stones on the Air Spirit. He now has gotten 2 more, but in that mid lane he ran out. That's why he backed up and ran to his stone to kick it. They are playing very, very aggressive on the side of paiN Gaming. And Infamous, now they have at least alleviated, like top lane they've given it to the Kunkka, so he can get some experience up there with the Sand King too. And OD's going to make rotations around to help his team out since they're struggling a bit.
Back down bottom. They got eyes. 2 on 2 mid lane.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what they can do with this. They've got the control. Boulder smash onto Katara. The Earnest Shadow's ticking down as well.
He's very tanky on the OD though, but the Glimpse on Excel, he's not so tanky.
They do go for the Astral,
He's still going to be at the Glimpse.
He is. It's not going to do anything other than just prolong the inevitable. Boulder smash comes in, and that will be the Shaman down.
They wanted to get the OD, but he's pretty tanky. 1200 HP. Zero's got some very high strength gain for an int hero, and high armor, and high int, and high IG. The hero's just got insane stat gains as a ranged core. Top gyro is 6 now, so they're looking to get aggressive with that. Trying to get a kill here onto Tavo, but Tavo gets the hell out. And he's actually switched his build. He's not doing the Dominator. He just wants to get a mech for his team. Yeah. I think mech pipe looks really good for his.
Oh yeah, against the AoE team fight of Infamous.
They're actually going to find him anyway though. He is in a lot of trouble here.
Indeed, with the Tauren on cooldown, surely he's going to die. Just get the vacuum off, and he has it with the Surge as well. He's going to make it away. He just tanks all of that. The cooldown and the Tauren, it just wasn't enough.
There was too many creeps there.
Yeah.
Did he shoot a missile out, paiN? He never shot a missile, right?
Well, that's how much mana has he lost? He's lost what?
230.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he shot a missile out.
I don't think he used the missile.
That would have been the kill.
He may have got silenced by the Earth Spit though, didn't he?
But he got called down in Barrage.
Sure, he got the other 2 spells off.
I think maybe they just thought he had him without having to commit that. Unless I'm blind and I didn't see the missile. Okay, well, that's a blunder. That saves Tavo's life. He finishes most of that stack. Some of it got stolen, but that's a heavy rotation by Infamous that is not successful. Did you see a missile?
No, I mean, we would have seen it hit something. Yeah, he didn't fire out.
He didn't fire it.
I think you should say. I mean, I thought they had to kill without it.
I did too.
So
yeah, fair.
I think they would have thought they would have it as well without it. Top lane. They got the lockdown, the perfect silence into stun, and the vacuum.
King RD's everywhere. 3, 3, and 9. Yep. 12 of the kills because of his rotations.
That's the power of the Earth Spirit in this SA region, as we said at the start today. One of the heroes that a lot of these teams are very scary with.
Yeah. Disruptor still not quite. Oh, he does that at level 6. He's got the Tome of Knowledge. They are looking for Kotaro here. Kotaro, gotta be careful.
straight down with the Static Storm and the Kinetic Field. He's locked into position. There's a Hex coming out.
The Banish too, he couldn't get the Omni Slash off, and now rotations are coming down.
Yeah, they do. He's going to go for the Omni Slash, but of course with the creep wave there, the bounces are not going to be great at all for him, as that is the jug down.
Oh, and KingRD too.
They're going to be able to get the Earth Spirit as well. Infamous turning it around down on that bottom lane as TP's come through, and they take the fight.
He should have Omni Slashed at the start instead of doing the spin. That would have been the damage to get the OD. That's why, I think that's why he said so. My bad to his teammates. But Infamous, they do come down with a nice rotation and salvage it. Get themselves some nice kills.
That's the 4 staff now complete for Katara Hayama, so a little harder to chase down and catch out.
Yeah, level 10 too. He's going to get his talent relatively soon. Want either the 200 health or that attack speed. This looks like a health game, but I do see SCCC tends to take the attack speed, and he's like the main OD player.
Still continuing the road to the Battle Fury, Juggernaut. 900 towards that Demon Edge. Blink Dagger now done for Sanking. That's the tower gone.
Still about a 3k advantage for paiN, but Infamous, by no means are they out of this one. They're making good rotations in response. They're taking mid now too, with the OD plus the Shadow Shaman wards. I think paiN is just the one who is still suffering a bit on that gyrocopter after all those ganks. To be expected. How's Stinger? Stinger does have Blink Dagger on Sanking. Okay.
Yeah, it's good timing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's down bottom in the jungle.
You got KingRD.
Yeah, and then with the combo, the boat comes in and KingRD is down and out. Bottom lane, making a go onto this jug. 2 seconds before he has the Blade Fury, and it will be there just in time. Is it going to be enough to save him? We have the healing ward out as well. HFN's there. As tag teams in the Razor. They're trying to move in paiN. They want to try and take this, but it is hard. There's the full lineup here of Infamous.
This healing ward though is keeping them all very healthy.
Static Storm down on 2, but causing them forced to split apart. Schofield running underneath the tower. He's trying for the healing ward. HFN is going to get jumped back upon by this Sand King. Boulder Smash comes out from KingRD. He managed to get the Magnetize out as well. It's a good Magnetize bouncing on the 3 of them, taking them down slowly but surely. They've found 3. This is the turnaround that paiN were looking for. Jumping in with the Omni Slash. Again, this Magnetize doing so much damage against the lineup, and KingRD full control, full damage, and full team wipe.
Him in the look at that damage. 1420 by the Earth Spirit. Razor actually did 2400, but he got isolated. His team was trying to chase Schofield because Schofield was trying to kill the healing ward, so he got left alone, got sandwiched. But still, paiN Gaming showing up with everybody to the fight. We said we would have fighting, man. 19-9 in 14 minutes. That's what I'm talking about.
It's getting pretty crazy.
2 kills a minute.
Oh, yeah, this is the Spirit. I mean, I think we'll see the Spirit be banned in the next subsequent games. It's just
he's owning, man.
He really is KingRD.
He's got 5 of the 9 deaths for his team, but he's also 11 of the kills, or sorry, 15 of the kill participation.
15 of the 19, yeah.
Very impressive stuff.
He's on the hunt again down bottom. They are hiring up that Sand King.
And the great thing for paiN too is that the Juggernaut is going for the Battle Fury build, right? So he's fighting at the same time as going for that build. So it's going to be like a very beneficial for them in that case. OD still pretty farmed on Infamous, but he is dealing with a lot of silences. And paiN is the big one that's going to suffer a lot in this game. He's trying to go back for a Hurricane Pike. He's got Phase Drum, but it is a tough game to play this gyro after these ganks. KingRD. Spotted.
Yep. They got the missile then. Rocket Branch as well. KingRD is going to try and roll out, but the missile connects. And he is taken down there by paiN. More money for the gyro.
Bonk.
As paiN continues to recover from that tough laning stage he had at the start. Still a little bit behind, but it's closing the gap. And with objectives like this tower down bottom, he'll get even closer to being on par with the cause once again at paiN Gaming.
Trades. Bottom tower dies, but they should actually get most of this tier 2. But Infamous, they're ready to battle. They've got everything ready. Sanking's got the blink on the sidelines here.
Let's see what they can do, Duster. Kinetic field does manage to get the trap onto Schofield. There's the glimpse, bringing the Shaman back into water. They do try and turn back though with the epicenter, but out comes the Omni Slash bouncing across the wall. The boat flies in onto 2. They've lost the Disruptor. They've taken down 2. Can Infamous turn this one around? Blade Fury's out from Rayo. Turns his attention straight towards Schofield. Schofield popped as well. 3 down for 2. Still paiN Gaming coming out on top of this team fight.
KingRD's out of stones. He's only got that 1 left. It just despawns. He's got no stones.
Can they get Katara? It's a big kill. They give the vacuum onto 2. Pepita chasing down this Darkseer, but there's the stone back up. Boulder smash to finish off another. They'll look for Katara. That Blade Fury and the right clicks from Rayo.
Wow.
Does secure them the double kill at the end of that drawn out fight. paiN Gaming still definitely the team to come out on top. Big kills cleaned up at the end of that.
Yeah, Infamous, they actually had all their members there at the start, while KingRD was late to the fight. But the Epicenter and Burrow didn't really do a whole lot of damage somehow. It was kind of in the middle of everything rather than really hitting. You see it only did like 580. The OD and the Gyro did the majority. It actually looked like Infamous was going to take that one until KingRD got in there at the end.
It looked like Katara's going to have a good time hitting through them. As you say, KingRD fell low on stones, but still had enough at the end of the day to finish things off. They've got the Dust and Smash and Silence onto Old Stinger. And with the Blade Fury damage from Rayo, should be another kill here.
Yeah, the urn.
Yeah, it's going to tick him down.
Very nicely done again. KingRD, again, everywhere for these kills. That time he earns at the start, uses his 1 stone to use all 3 of his spells, throws the urn at the end there too. Really maximizing it at the best possible ways on this Air Spirit.
Getting to the point now where it is really sort of the BKBs that are a huge requirement for Infamous's cause.
Yeah.
With the team fight that we've been seeing displayed by paiN Gaming.
Yeah, I actually don't think that the Gyro can go for that Hurricane Pike. I think he needs BKB. I think OD has liberty when he can go for the Hurricane Pike or Blink Daggers because he's so elusive to get out of them, but I think the Gyro absolutely needs it. And he does take the attack speed on the OD, so that's what we're saying. We do see most people take the attack speed. The health is, the health is great too. 200 health is quite a lot, but you're already pretty naturally tanky on the hero. Hard to get attack speed items too. So Pipe is the first item that Tabo finished up. Mech will be the next one. So yeah, he actually had the Pipe in the last fight. Maybe that's why the SK didn't do so much damage, right? I guess maybe the Pipe absorbed it. I didn't actually see it in the midst of all the chaos. So you will have Pipe and Mech. That's going to help in paiN Gaming a lot in the team fights to negate that damage. And they're ready to go. They've got everything.
Tier 1 tower down. And the wraparound from the smoke from paiN could catch something big. If they can get on top of one of the cores, Katara's down bottom, has Hurricane Pike complete.
KingRD has the blink at base. He doesn't have it on him just yet. He has the money to buy it. They're just getting a tier 2 for free right now. Infamous has no interest in going for this fight. They probably know that they're all positioned there. Split push in the side lanes. Probably feeling that they need a bit more time before they want to fight.
Coming forward on the Gyro.
He's got to be careful. He's going to get glimpsed.
They've got the vision. There's going to be the Hex, but already the glimpse comes into play, as you say. Dragging Pepita back into the Blade Fury.
It looked like they made the team decision to ditch the tower too, and he just walked up like that. That one was a bit weird for me.
I've got an X mark on Rayo, but very hard for them to do it. They are trying to come in on this. They do have the Hex. Wants to drop down, but the static storm, vacuum, and kinetic field, trapping them all in. Shrine will be popped, but Katara glimpses back. He's got some time as he thinks about his mistakes there in the Astral, but the Boulder Smash instantly flies through from KingRD. That's a third down. Schofield will let the backup of Stinger coming in with the blink epicenter, but it's not quite enough damage to get the kills. Will allow Schofield to get out of there. But that's the sort of combo that we're expecting to see between the Darkseer and Disruptor, and it's just impossible to play against if they get on top of you like that.
Yeah, even though they had like the high ground there, the OD got a couple hits, he instantly just gets silenced, and then they get pulled into another silence. That's why we're saying that it's a tough game to play this OD versus all this disable. And there, it was paiN Gaming as a full unit of 5. Infamous kind of trickled in one by one. Gyro died, then someone else came and died, and then 2 or 3 died, and then Stinger at the end with the Sand King TP'd from top, and then threw his epi, but it was all for naught because it was a bit too late after the fight had already ended. I think that was actually Pepita's fault in my opinion. He stepped up before his team was ready. And then playing versus Disruptor, you have to be really careful of your positioning. He kind of got them into like a 1-by-1 feed. And now 12k gold lead. paiN Gaming. looking hot.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see what they can get done down here. As they move in onto the tier 1 tower, paiN claiming more structures
Dire's bottom tower
and building that lead bigger and bigger at this stage. What we're seeing at the 12k lead, 28 to 12.
Yeah.
And this tier 2 unlikely to be defended by Infamous either.
Look at paiN, they're taking the ancient stack too. And they're all positioned in an area together. They're always just ready to battle. That's what I like to see. Infamous is... They're all kind of sticking together, but they're a little bit flustered now. You can definitely feel that they're a bit lost in where they want to take engagements, because taking fights versus this team just seems impossible. With the mech pipe, there's too much sustain. With the wombo combo, there's just too much disable.
There we go, pushing down on the bottom lane, paiN. Up onto the high ground, they're going to jump straight in. They see a Sand King. Old Stinger will be glimpsed back. They do still have the bow strikes. So Stinger, he can't get away there. They've got the vacuum into the kinetic field. But that magnetizing Thunderstrike, he's taking out low. The Boulder Smash flies in to finish off the job. That's Stinger down. No thank you for this fight. But they do lose the Disruptor. The right clicks from Katara, finishing him off. 1 for 1.
They're going to back out.
Wards have been dropped though, yeah. So paiN will be happy with just backing out. Coming back in at a later date.
top tower is under attack.
They've even built another hood onto the Razor. Drum, hood, S and Y. This Razor is very tanky. And Infamous's lineup, their right click is pretty lackluster. It's really only the Gyrocopter who does that straight right clip. I mean, OD too, but he's going to get silenced in the majority of these fights and disabled. So yeah, BKB's actually pretty needed.
Let's see what they can do here. Dust up from Infamous, desperate to try and make a big play outside of their base. Jug would be a big catch, but it is a hard catch. With the Blade Fury and Manta, very hard for them to get in and control him.
Yeah, they don't have an instant disable. They have Force Staff into Hex, but that's very unlikely. No Blink Dagger for Excel this game. But, I mean, Force Staff is a good item, so he probably just bought the pieces because he thought he was never going to get the 2200, which is fine. Schofield Spirit Vessel, kind of go for that Glimmer Cape to save his buddies. But they just really need those BKBs. I think the support items will help, but the majority is BKB OD, BKB Gyro. Because OD already has his Hurricane Pike finished. That one greedy item. Excel is invis. There's a gem though on King RD.
And straight up, they make a move immediately. That gem he's just picked up.
He just purchased it like 40 seconds ago. Oh, poor Excel. They could just transition into Roche now.
Yeah, but here off the map. No worry about the wards. And knowing that they have the lead already, no reason to not play it safe. Schofield is there.
He did scout it. He does know that they're in there now. But it's dying pretty damn quickly to this farmed Jug. Healing Ward. They should be full health during all this too. And Infamous wants to take the fight. Uh-oh.
Gonna try for it. The boat is coming in. Here we go, straight away with the Blade Fury. And they do actually manage to get the kill on Roche and Infamous, but the Aegis is already picked up by Jug. And already it's a costly attempt by Infamous as immediately 3 heroes fall. They just aren't strong enough to take a fight there around the pit. And now Katara also in trouble maybe on the sidelines. They're holding him back.
It's just the two supports.
So yeah. I guess they can't quite kill him, but they can at least bully him there and keep him pushed away whilst mid lane Rhea on the Jug is knocking onto the tier 3 towers. The Serpent Wards get laid down, but they instantly get cleaned up by the Jug. It's been hexed, but the Serpent Wards are pretty much all but gone. And now paiN Gaming ready to go for that high ground. Katara has come back, so they will respect the OD.
They address their side lanes a bit too. They just used every ulti as well, so taking a fight right now is not optimal. They can just get their next items. They've got Aegis anyway, and then they can go for that push when they've got everything available again.
And nearly got BKB on HFM.
Yep. Kotaro, 1300 away from BKB, but that last fight, they were not all together by any means. Papita, pop BKB, runs in and just gets Omni slashed and just dies, even with the BKB. So that's the other thing, is that there's a good chunk of mixed damage on paiN. 16k gold lead. It's looking rough, Owen. Very rough. Not for paiN.
No, not for paiN. So this is exactly the position they'd hoped to be with. And they've got the lineup that can really just push in at what was in 25 minutes in.
Yeah. I really like the itemization from the Darks here. I mean, this is standard, of course, right? Like Guardian Greaves pipe.
But it's the order that he gets.
Yeah, he got the pipe, and then that top fight looked great because of all that like magic immunity his teammates had. I preferred this one a lot more than the Dominator this game, so they can just take those head-on engagements. King Artie's hunting. Catches him.
He's found him. Katara. Found in the sidelines. There's a boat flying in. And we'll cover him in the rum. But it's OD as farmed as Katara may be for his team. It's not enough to sort of withstand the beatdown of 3 heroes as Katara is taken out. Omni Slash comes in from Rare as he finds Pepita. That Burrow Strike, it's not going to save him. Pepita nearly gets out as he's forced to the side, but it's not going to be quite enough. That is both cores dying on opposite sides of the map for Infamous. Solo kill for that Jug as well. Butterfly now complete as on top of that ult.
It's looking pretty impossible for Infamous to catch back up in this game. Even when they're trying to split push the map up, they're getting caught out from just the advantage that paiN has. And taking fights into all this sustain and these tanky cores on paiN is just looking impossible. Even BKB, like you said, on HFN. The glimpse comes out. Should be able to just dodge it in the center. Yeah. Now they're going to meet up though, and they should be able to take this bottom tower. Infamous, 15 seconds until the gyro and OD are up. OD still no BKB.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And then we get away with taking this one at least. Nice Burrow Strike. Onto 2, but there's the jump in from King Artie immediately with the combo on the Sand King. Stinger is down, they have the Torrent, they do have the Hex as well onto the Jug. Good amount of it being stolen, so they get the Hurricane Pike hits off onto the Razor, but still the racks will fall. BKB popped by HFN, another Boulder Smash onto Katara. There's the combo again, but they do have the BKB on this Jari. He just can't fight though. The right clicks of HFN too much, forcing them back to the base. Buyback will be there from the Shaman. They'll move back towards the racks, finishing them off. They do get the X-Mark back onto HFN, trapping him in these wards. Torrent to follow up. Pepita trying to move in with Katara. Sanity's Eclipse comes down. They want the HFN kill. They will get it. They'll take down Razor. Can they get anything more? They're looking over towards Tavo. Tavo out of mana. Shackles comes in. They found a second, but King Artie Boulder Smash out onto 2. They have the Hex down. They are managing to punish paiN Gaming there for that push as Katara gets the ultra kill. Are they going to be able to give that man the rampage? He has got to fight through the Aegis. I think the timer will still be there if he can do so. Can they get a rampage against all odds? Not anymore. I think the time's going to be too long and they're not even going to get to kill the Blade Fury.
Oh, it's vanished.
The timing wasn't quite there.
116 int.
To get it out.
120 int. That's just, I mean, we'll give it. Rampage.
We'll say it's a rampage.
We'll say it's a rampage.
We'll go a little against the game there.
120 int at this point in time. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So they certainly made paiN Gaming pay for that, but paiN Gaming did get, of course, the melee racks.
Was there any buybacks?
There was only the one buyback on the Shaman, yeah.
That was the clutch timing of BKB on Kotaro. He gets the BKB and then actually just goes ham in the fight. They got what, 6k gold swing about, or 5k gold swing? It's something.
A bit of a swing.
It's something. The gyro is still not really a hero though. That is the one issue. It's pretty much all on Kotaro this game now with his teammates to get the disable, but he's level 21. He got a lot from that fight. He's gonna have a full Shivas as well. See what he can make of it. That was sick.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Katara just going ham. I mean, he definitely having the most solid game on Infamous's lineup. He did have that good lane at the start, and he's, as we're seeing, he's doing his best to carry the team off the back of having that opening.
Yep. Bottom. They force the BKB out of the Razor. He will be safe. paiN Gaming just want to group up when Jug is up and go for another side. I think now they're going to take a bigger prioritization of going for the OD though. After that whole situation happened, I think they were getting pretty comfortable diving past those, diving into like the tier 4 areas. But that was pretty sick. Oh, he's actually switched the build. He's going to go for a Hex on the OD. He's very close to it.
Yeah, 300 goldness there. Well, I mean, he doesn't have buyback, but yeah. And if they can get on top of them with the stun, with the Omni Slash,
he's gonna buy it though. Yeah, I think he just needs to if they want to actually be able to take any fights versus paiN. Still, he has circled up to that top 2 though. Net worth.
Yeah, very impressive showing from Katara. Now with the smoke up, they want to go for something big with that Hex reveal.
Might be able to get King RD here.
I mean, King RD's on the front. He is going to get hexed up straight away.
Oh, Storm.
It's going to catch two. Two at the moment trapped in there. Going to vacuum in a third one. The boat comes through in response, but already Omni Slash is down. They've cut through the Shaman. The Omni Slash bounce is actually going all the way over to Katara. And with the Blade Fury chase down, Katara has to force himself back up to the high ground. Will create the distance. He'll be fine. But the same not going to be said for Stinger. As they walk up a little too grouped up. Didn't expect paiN Gaming to be ready to react that quickly.
I gotta say, I miss Darks here when I see these games. As much as I don't like the hero right now,
With the right lineup.
he's owning, and with the right lineup, yeah, it's just super flashy.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Now Shiva's guard
Dire's top shrine is
done on
under attack.
Razor.
And he took the armor talent too, so he's sitting at
He's beefy.
just a small 44 armor on Razor.
Still obviously that pure damage from the OD. He ain't going to care about that.
Mm-hmm. Does have the int though, right? So he does have the int in case of the OD ulti.
Sure, yeah,
Negate a little.
The ult is going to have a bit of limited effects on that big old smart old Razor.
Hex next item on Tavo. He's getting close to it as well on that Darks here. And instant catch. Schofield gets spotted.
Straight in with the Blink Boulder Smash. King RD sets it up for HFN to be there with the chase down. Schofield will have to run, buffing him up. And it'll buy him a bit of time, but the Spirit Vessel's down and that destroys the Kunkka.
King RD reclaims his gem.
Schofield does not have buyback. See if Infamous can hold with just the four of them. Pepita shoves out the top lane.
Radiant's
Instantly
top tower
CP's
is
back in
under
order to not be caught out by the sweep around by paiN. And that is the Hex stun, as you say, for Tava. And themselves with their own Hex. They can get on top of OD.
Pepita's still just struggling to try to catch up. His map is just so limited from the places that he can actually farm. He's going for that Hurricane Pike, but his damage is pretty negligible. 4 and 10 actually. I didn't even notice. Does 10 deaths on him, 11 deaths on Stinger. Two of the core is having a very hard time in this game.
Here we go, on the mid. Thinking about it, paiN at least, but Infamous do have everyone back up and alive. Roshan could be the next objective really that they try and go for.
Yep, Aegis and Cheese should give paiN Gaming enough to actually just take it. And during all this, like the downtime where there's not like a whole lot of funding, the thing is that paiN farms faster than Infamous's heroes because of the advantage, so it has that swing that did happen, that like 5k swing has now, as we saw in the graph before, swung back into favor, well, already was in favor, but you know, back into what it was of that 20k lead. Quick Roche, Aegis Cheese,
fallen to the Radiant.
fight gets a billion times harder. They probably, I think they look like they're waiting for the Jug to have the BKB and the level 25.
Okay, was he queuing of the year because he had the Abyssal queued up, I guess.
Yeah, he switched.
Now he switched.
It looks like, I think that's like end the game.
BKB
game
hit
ender.
towers,
Yeah.
yep, absolutely. Nothing that they can really do to fight through that. I mean, the only one would be the Jar, but as we've said, you know, with sort of the way the game's going, he's not got any sort of right click built up.
And I mean, especially versus like Jug and Razor. Razor, like we said, like almost 40 armor. Jug sitting at the similar margin, 34. Very hard to bring these guys down with any physical. So, yep, Kotaro, good luck, man. Let's see if you can take this one.
He's certainly got to carry it pretty hard, Katara.
Yeah. Whew. paiN. The position bottom. They already got the racks down here though, so I'm assuming they're gonna make the move toward mid, or maybe they smoke and walk through the base. King RD is just checking high grounds for any wards in the meantime, and they will move toward that mid. Did we get level 25 on Jug? We did, so he's got the Omni Slash strikes now.
Smoked up. Into the base.
Oh, Schofield.
There's the jump. Oh, actually going to miss the boulder smash, but they had the Hex. In they go, Spirit Vessel down onto Schofield, Schofield's out. Here comes the boat though in response. They have got the connection to do, but the vacuum down onto 3 as well as the wall. BKB will be part, but that Jaro just gets ripped to pieces. The BKB doesn't matter. The same to be said for Katara as that Omni Slash brings him down very low. He's got some time in the Astral, but the Boulder Smash immediately comes out the back of it. Triple kill for the Jug, as now Infamous are being forced all the way back to their base. Peter tries his best to run away. Katara just getting critted down. He'll Astral himself in defense. The static link is out. GG is called.
Oh, Ryo didn't get the rampage.
Oh, he can die. Die for the rampage. Die for the oh no! Who
took it?
That is a report. Come on. Come on now. That's just not very gentlemanlike.
Well,
didn't let him